Hey, Cooking Hot Roofer here. So guess what? We're gonna make some crayfish. Not crawdads, not, well, Canadians call it scampi sometimes. Yeah, they're all alive. Got me a bunch here. I'll show you a handful. Rinse them off here. Ow! They're all alive. Yeah, we're gonna make crayfish. Freshly caught a couple hours ago. They've been soaking in fresh water. Clean. I've filtered them a few times, like cleaned off all their mud, their gunk, stuff like that. Cut them all underneath the rocks. Yeah, you don't have to, but I did salt them in case there's any parasites or anything. So took those off, all cleaned up, and I'll show you what I do. So in this mix, 1 tablespoon of chilies, 1 tablespoon of whole peppers, 2 tablespoons of paprika. I'm gonna cut up the onion. I'm gonna add, now let's do it right now. Pepper, we're gonna add a full tablespoon of that. There, tablespoon of just pepper. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of salt right to the water. So that'll help it boil faster. 1, 2. And then we're gonna add some potatoes, and then we're gonna add the crayfish. Oh, you know what? I wanna add some Italian seasoning too. Give it a little bit more flavor here. Didn't realize the door. Okay, so tablespoon of Italian seasoning. You don't have to. You can use whatever you want, but we're going to be adding some onion, a couple cloves of garlic, and I'll come back and I'll show you once when I clean up this little mess here. So I got my garlic here. I'm in about 9 cups of water. 2, 4, 6 garlics, and what I do is just take them to peel them. I'll put those ones in. Just peel it and everything. Go like this. Squish it down because you want the flavors in there, but you want big pieces. Onion, just cut her up into really big pieces. And cut it in half. So you've got big pieces. See? Just like that. Once you basically cut it like that, cut it in half again, take it all, dump it right in. And I did wash these potatoes. I'm just putting them in. Put in as many potatoes as you want. Now obviously, because I'm only cutting these things in half, well, obviously this one's bigger, so in 4s. It's going to take a while to cook them, and that onion is strong. Really strong, wow. I'm still almost ready to cry. Okay, so we're going to take our chicken bouillon again, tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, tomato bouillon. Ooh, there's not much left. Okay, let's see what we can get out of here. 1.5 tablespoons. You can use more if you want to. You don't have to. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that to a boil, and then we're going to let it rest. So the potatoes will cook. You know what? Nah, 1 more. Why not? So once when that starts to boil, I'll come back. So another thing I was just thinking, another thing we're gonna add to it is tomatoes, and we're gonna use gnocchi. In case you don't know what that is, it's an Italian potato that's been worked up and fixed to make these gnocchis. This is gnocchi. That's a gnocchi. It's a potato and flour, and if you want flavoring in it and spices, you can. That will be another show someday, because I can make these too. It's just easier to buy it. Sometimes it's cheaper too. But just thought I'd let you know what I'm adding, so then you guys can do it as well. Like I said, this has got to boil. The gnocchi doesn't get added until closer to the end, like when the crayfish go in. That's when the gnocchi goes in, because gnocchi only takes 5 minutes to cook and it's completely done. Alright, so until then, I'll come back. So as you can see, the boil that's going on here, it's on a hard boil, and I did check the potatoes. Those are almost done. So another 10-15 minutes and these things will be done. So what I'm going to do in the time being, handful of tomatoes, pop them in. Yeah, I'm babysitting right now too. A big dog. Neighbor's not home, so see, and as you can see, it started to slow down. So we're just gonna take all this gnocchi. Bo, get down. You know, get down. Put in all the gnocchi. And I'll let that boil again. And then I'll add all the crayfish, turn it off, put the lid on it, and just let them soak up all the flavor. So until then, I'll come back. Another thing you should know is, you see how the gnocchi is lifted up? It's on the surface now. These are done. When gnocchi is ready to be when it's cooking and when it's ready done, then it'll pop up to the top, always. So like I said, I turned off the burner. I'll give this a few more minutes so then I know for sure that everything is cooked through, because you can see right here the crayfish. See? Nice and red. Oop, there we go. See, hot. Right? Claws aren't big. Like, this is southern Alberta. And so, and in Canada we do say crayfish, not crawdads or crayfish. Whatever the other names that you guys the U.S. calls them. We just call them crayfish or scampies up here. That's it. So, like I said, let that sit for a few more minutes. Where's my lid? There it is. Put the lid on it, let it simmer, and in about 5 minutes, I'll be eating my dinner. And there's another cooking show from Cooking Hot Roofer.